because just the presence of someone that looks like me in a room that has generally not had people that look like me, hopefully will make a difference. A little subtle change. Being at tables, and I'm used to being at tables where there aren't people that look like me, and it's not me. Yeah, so I'm used to it. I'm not. Sometimes it makes me sad. Sometimes I can do something about it. Sometimes I don't. I'm a lot more outspoken now about it. There's no excuse for there not being a woman around a table, any table, as far as I'm concerned. And I call people out on it. You don't have any women that work for your company? Oh, okay. I probably won't do business with you. That's how strongly I feel about it. So being the only one doesn't really bother me. More people notice it than I do. But if I am the only in a space and I can do something about it, it will change. For example, we started our National Black Professional Lobbyists Association because there was not an organization of black professional lobbyists across states. There is in Washington, but across states. And so we did that. So we had our first conference in Birmingham last week. And so that's how I approach being the only one in the room. My perspective as for chair of Beacon Council, what the perspective I would bring is that of politics, because I have spent the last few decades in the political arena. And even that perspective is going to be different because I don't care about parties. I'm a Republican. I love everybody that loves me. And I've been trained to do that. And I think that uniquely makes me qualified or gives a different perspective than probably most chairs. I understand the intersectionality between government and private sector. What I also will bring is my perspective of inclusion, which may be different from others. I'm usually the only one in the room. They probably aren't used to that. So I know how to bring people together. So I bring that perspective as well. And I can tell stories that other people can't. My experience is different than anybody else that I know at Beacon. But isn't that what we want? And that way we are able to serve the entire community as a whole. We are all important to the economy and the growth of Miami-Dade County. Everybody. When we pay taxes, there's no separation. We pay the taxes, it goes in a bowl, and then we don't separate it. Oh, those were Liberty City taxes. It doesn't happen that way. So my tenure will be that of inclusion, which should be the tenure of every chair. It should be the goal of every chair to be inclusive of all of the business communities, whether it's somebody selling roti or somebody selling jets.